The 4th Legion's number grows stronger.
Dude. everyone, and welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream with me, your host, Iron Warrior Cosplay. How are we all doing? Are we all doing well? Are we all having a good time? I hope we are. Look at everyone in chat. I'm loving this. So, we have Chris. Chris is first, Korax with the second, and Spruek with the third. Welcome, 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 Spruek. It's him, it is me, it is indeed the boy. I am here. Hello. You guys have been crazy in chat. I'm really liking it. I'm loving how, like, busy it is now, but I don't want it to get too busy. Otherwise I can't see shit. It'll just, the chat will go and that's it. Dwayne the John Roxon. What a name! All right, lad. Yes, I am. I'm very all right, especially after reading Dwayne the John Roxon. That's fucking awesome. You can put slow mode on. It's not that quick for slow mode yet. If it gets any quicker, if we get like, let's say we got another like 95 raid and chat's just going crazy, I'm gonna have to be like, mods do slow mode. Actually, do I have? I don't know where slow mode is on this thing. Sub only, follower only. Let's see, emo only. I've got all that. I don't think I have slow mode as an option here. Actually, that's a good shout. That's a good shout to have like slow mode ready. I don't even know where it is. Clear history, emo only. Run ads. There's all ad stuff. Shield mode. That's weird.
Legion's number grows
I can't
stronger.
find slow mode anywhere. I'll have to figure out how to do it, but hey ho. For now though, we're totally good. Right, we got some things to talk about. First things first, thank you so much, Apocalypse, for resubbing for 3 months tier 1 with Dude, what a legend. Also, Jake 2 pence has just subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much, Jake's 2 pence. I really appreciate that. Thought I'd drop a sub, although it'll always be the first Legion. That's fair. If you're all, if you're a fan of your own particular Legion, that's not a problem at all. For me, it'll always be the Iron Warriors. They are just my boys. And I get that with everyone. Everyone's the same, so it's not a problem.
Iron Warrior has joined
Dwayne the John
the
Roxon
Legion's number grows
has just followed. Also, oh my god, look at this. Celestian Nonsense. I love that. Celestian Nonsense. With the Prime sub. Thank you so much. We're on 21. Look at that. Galactic Elephant with the 5. Hey, Galactic Elephant. My guy. My guy. That's so fucking cool. Praise be unto you, Galactic Elephant. Praise be unto him. Holy shit, it worked. I like anyone who has a shovel. Fair. I like that. Give a shout out to Galactic Elephant for the 5. Thank you so much, Pastel Quay. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. For those of you who have been gifted a tier 1 sub, Creepy, Cornet Angel, Pickle, Apexis Games, and Sectorix. I'm getting better at these names. What did I just join to? You have just joined into a fuckload of subs coming in from a bunch of people and a bunch of follows and just awesomeness in general. We've had a bunch of primes. We've had Apocalypse resubscribed, Celestina with the Prime as well, Jake 2 pence with the Prime, and Galactic Elephant with the 5 gifted subs. It's so fucking awesome. And here we are already. We have a level 2 hype train. A hype train has already started. Holy fucking shit. Paladinium Wolf cosplay. Paladin. I was saying I was doing really well, and now that came up. Wolf cosplay. Paladin Wolf cosplay. A hype train has just started. I'm not gonna lie to you. For those of you who've not been here before, if you guys don't understand what happens when a hype train starts, when a hype train hits the Iron Warrior cosplay live stream, it goes through it like a fucking train. Let's go!
Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Yeah! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Come on, motherfuckers, come on! Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kinda lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kinda spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns are bust. Got that disgusting suicide thumping. And do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got
That is the I'm Warrior Cosplay Hype Train. And for those of you who have not seen it, I'm loving the reactions. Jake's 2 pence. My God, I'm loving this. I love that. Fucking love this video. It's all thanks to you guys. Look, we're at 60% on a level 2 Hype Train already. And that's all thanks to you, amazing people. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. What the fuck did I just come back to? The Hype Train. The Hype Train. What happened? You missed it. Hype Train. It's a nice train. It's the best train. It's got all my subs on it, it's got all my chat on it, it's got all my mods on it, it's got me on it, it's got everyone on it. It's awesome. To the best thing ever, and I love that. And Steve is here, Sapphire. Hello, Sapphire. Welcome back, by the way. And Steve is here. I like that Steve is here. Also, welcome. Right, everyone. We've got a busy stream. I'm going to be sealing the Death Rider chest armor, which I finished today. Finished it today. Well, say finished. The building part of it's finished. I've got to put straps and belts on and stuff, whatever. I've already got the one belt that goes around the waist. I've got the webbing to do the shoulders, but I need, and I've got the Velcro as well, but I need 2 D-link type things, like the longer links, like the longer metal links they have like on backpack stuff. I need 2 of those, so I've ordered 2 of those, and a really strong sewing machine. My sewing machine will do it, but the sewing machine I have is a Singer sewing machine with a handle. It's my grandmother's one, and it's currently in use elsewhere, and I don't want to take it off anyone's hands. So I would rather just take somebody's got one. Lucky for me, my girlfriend's mum has an overlocker. I'm not going to use that, but I'm saying she has an overlocker, very big old vintage heavy-duty one, and a proper big heavy-duty sewing machine as well. You've collected all of the level 1 emotes. I've collected all the level 1 emotes. Such a strong support. Look at that. 60%. Seriously, a level 2 hype trainer is 7 subs. You guys are amazing. Thank you so fucking much. You're genuinely incredible. Really hope you guys had a wonderful time on the hype train. The emotes are being delivered to my supporters, you guys. Post the emotes. If you like them, post them. I actually have some stuff to sort out on this PC after stream, believe it or not. I've got verity TV to install, and I've got T7 as well to install, so I can get my my Cat Jam emotes and stuff like that. I've got a bunch of random stuff to put on it, so I haven't sorted that out yet. Cries in deciding what hand sewing everything. Fair enough. Don't get me wrong. I love the little sewing machine I've got like that, but it is a nice one, but webbing is a bit too thick for it. But the one my girlfriend's mum has is like a proper heavy-duty sewing machine, big table, big heavy sewing. We actually drove to England to get it for her birthday, or for Christmas. I think it was Christmas. And we got it for her, and I asked her the other day, I was like really cheeky, I was like, if I bring some webbing up to you, can you stitch it for me? She was like, yes. I was like, awesome. So what I'm going to have to do is... yeah, but remember, Sapphire, everywhere is like a 5-hour drive for me from where I live. So understand that. When I say all the way to England, like all the way to Scotland, it's a long way. Everything's far away. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I'm going to have to get those links. Those are on the way. And the webbing I've already got, so I'll have to do that. And what I'm going to plan on doing is get everything stitched first, then bring it back and glue it all onto the armor, and then adjust it and fit it to myself, and then cut the webbings and burn them and everything, all that kind of stuff. So I could drive almost 5 hours and not leave my state. Yeah, America's fucking ridiculous. America is insane, honestly. Mr. Titan, are those the emotes you've gotten from just viewing my stream? Because if it is, that is insane. But yeah, 3 hours for me, and I'm not far, really. Fair. Pretty sure yours is the only 3-hour drive max for me. Galactic, I can drive 5 minutes and be in a different country. Well, yeah, that's that. And be in a different county. I like that. I can drive less than a minute. I think less than 60 seconds, and I'll be in a different county. Because down the road from me, you go over the bridge and you're in Ceredigion instead of Carmarthenshire, so it's quite funny. Fine collection of emotes indeed. That is a lot of emotes you've collected from this stream, Mr. Titan. Holy fucking shit. Hey, dude, I'll be listening along while redoing my armor stand, so I can't... Dude, listen away, enjoy! Exclamation mark lurk in chat. If you're lurking, if you're just listening or watching without, but you're doing something else and you're not going to be typing, exclamation mark lurk in chat. L-U-R-K, lurk. So... I love seeing the lurk command. It's really nice. It's like, people are here, but they're doing their own thing. And also exclamation mark unlurk if you come back. So, no, lurk, Mr. Time. That's luck. L-U-R-K. I can go around the corner and go through 3 different areas. Jesus Christ, Jake. My intention is split between here and watching Raiders of the Lost Ark. Raiders of the Lost Ark is so good, though. But anyway, like I said, we're going to crack on. I can't not show it to you, so here we go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is done. It is done. What do you think, eh? A fancy? Look at it. It's all curved towards me and everything. Look at the curvature. Look at the curvature in this fucking thing. It's so fancy. I love it. P-Funk Poet, thanks so much for the hydrate. I will hydrate shortly. And also, look! Love this. Fucking love this. I saw several images of it on the left side and the right side. And... I kept looking at it, and everyone was just like, right side, it's like over your heart, like for the Emperor kind of thing. Yes, it was laser etched. Or like the left side, or I don't know. There was a bunch of different ways, like people were explaining. The reason I've done left is because, right, is because I'm right-handed, and I just thought it'd be easier for me, just it's on my right side. I'll be like, there's the Emperor. I'll be able to go like, there's the Emperor. I'll be able to pop it on like this. It'll just be like that. There's the Emperor. The Emperor is there. That kind of thing. So, it does fit me quite well. Like I said, at the moment, it is just foam. So as you can see, it just sticks out and stuff. So it doesn't actually, like, sit around me. But once I get the webbing, see how it'll sit like that? It'll sit around me, and I'll be able to, obviously, it'll sit on my chest, and these will be pulled back. It's hard to sort of show, like, without, there you go, like that. It'll sit like that. So you can see it's just like the image. There's like a nice straight line here, then it curves here. So I'm really liking this. Sitting down is kind of, well, it's hilarious, really. So if I have this here and then sit down, it comes up. It comes up like that. So obviously these will be back, but still, sitting down might not be an option unless it's like a taller chair. So if it's taller, fine. But like I said, not too much of an issue, I'm riding a horse will be fine. So that, you can sit on a horse. Yeah, exactly, because it's not so low down. With horses, you're much higher up. So with horses, it'll be like this. I'll be like sat on a horse. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'll be sealing that, but not only that, I'm going to be doing a tutorial. For those of you who use Thompson's 10-year roof seal or have just started or want to get into using it, I've got my tools here and I've got some stuff to show you. If you are subscribed, throw the email up in chat. Here it is. Thompson's 10-year roof sealer. Make sure you guys throw it up in chat. I love Thompson's 10-year roof sealer. Not Spon, just so we're completely clear. People have asked, am I sponsored? No, I'm not. But I'd like to be. Look at all the roof sealer in chat. It's madness. So much roof sealer. So, let's crack on, shall we? Because otherwise I'm not going to get anything done if I just keep chatting. So, I'd love to say, I'm not going to lie, I would love to get sponsored by them. So, here it is. This is what Thompson's 10-year roof sealer looks like. It is very thick. As you can see, it doesn't really move much. It's very thick. I've had this for about 2 years now. It lasts you a long time, especially if you do it the way I do it. Thick. So we are going to jump over to this one. Now this one is where I can do this now. So I can change cameras and stuff. So I can change it. So the only difference with this is I don't have many fancy things on here. I have Dr. Nick and stuff like that, and I have the You Bloody Legend and all the sound clips and stuff on here. So I can do that, but in terms of what I need to do, I can switch back and forward like this, and I can change the music and stuff. So it's really handy. I love having different scenes laid out correctly. You know what I mean? So actually, hold on. I need to move over a little bit. There we go. Do you know? Actually, no, I don't. Hold on. Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me click on me and just make myself bigger. And move myself over a little bit. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. Right. The tools I use for Thompson's 10-year roof sealer, okay, are as follows, right? I have 2 brushes. One 1-inch brush that is perfectly square. See, it's just a nice brush. It's just got a normal head to it. The bristles are flat. It's a nice, decent brush. I use this to just get nice. I used this to get the lines on this. Do you see that? Do you guys, can you actually see? Let me know if you can. See the lines that go here? Do you see these lines? These lines here to sort of make it almost look a bit metally. By the way, what do you think? I finished this and it's dried. Look how shiny it is. I need to darken it down. Obviously, I need to wash it, but this is pre-wash. But look how cool that is. I might actually wash this during the stream. We'll see. But look how shiny it is. I was actually thinking. I've been contemplating leaving it this shiny. I don't know why. I just really like how shiny it is. But yeah, to get these lines, I literally just took this brush and just did that, just in one direction there. And then in one direction this way, and just only one kind of direction there. This chat is 50% mature comments on what you're making and 50% anarchy. Yeah, anarchy is the best. This is why I love my community. This is why I love my fucking community. You guys are amazing. It's literally as it should be. But yeah, right. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, hydrate. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. A hydrate. I did get a hydrate. P-Funk Poet. Right, so, yeah. So I use this brush, and it is just a 1-inch brush, 25mm, with flat bristles, and it's just a nice brush. I've used it for a while, as you can see, it's a bit old, and it's actually rusty, but it does the job, and it does what I need you. I wouldn't say does what I need it to do. Sorry, not you. It does what I need it to do. So that's my first brush. Now, the reason I don't use big brushes is because you don't need a big brush. It's actually, you get better control. You get better control with a smaller brush. Now, here we have a 1/2-inch brush. Now, as you can see with this one, the head is completely fucked. The bristles are all knackered. It's all flared out. It's not flat at all. This brush is used for stabbing. I don't actually stab it that hard. I stab it like this, and I turn it. So what I do is, as I'm stabbing the brush, I turn it between my fingers like that. Luckily, it's got 2 flat planes on it. So if I hold it between the 2 of them, I can go flat, 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 flat. And I do that constantly, all over it. Yeah, stippling, exactly, stippling. But with roof sealer, it's so thick, it goes on and it creates peaks, it creates high points, that when you dry brush over them, it catches them, and it's so nice. The next thing I have, some of you ladies in chat will know what one of these is. This is what I use to do my makeup. No, sorry. It's what I use to do some of my bigger pieces in terms of like contact cement. So I'll scoop it up with this. This is silicone, and the actual glue, when it dries to it, you can just peel it off. Yeah, it's a foundation brush. It is. Well, not even a brush. It's a foundation like scoop trowel thing. I don't know. It's a large flat. It's not even a brush. It's just flat. I use this for contact cement because when it dries on this, you just peel it off the silicone. It doesn't stick. But this, because it has a straight, smooth edge, you can get right into corners with it. It's really, really handy. I have no clue, so I have to give my lady card. Do I have to give my lady card back? That's fine. It's a foundation applicator thing. I got it for 75p. Paint water is the best for hydrating, can confirm. Good God, I'm not drinking paint water. The next thing I have is this. As you can see, it's old. I've used it for a while. This is my foam sponge roller. Not your normal paint roller like you'd have like to paint your house and stuff, but this is a sponge roller, and I use the front of it, I use the sides, I use the back. Roof seal is hard to get out of it, as you can see, but it goes a bit harder, but it actually works quite well. So I use this as well. So the different textures and the different things you can get with these are, to start off with, you can get the lines like I showed you with this. This is also what I use just to apply roof seal onto whatever prop I'm doing. Then you've got this. If you want to add texture, you can avoid using this and just use this instead. It does take a little bit longer, but the effect you get is incredible. This I actually use to put lines in the roof sealer, like scratches or something. And when the roof sealer dries, it dries with those scratches in it. And then you can dry brush over them and it makes it like battle damage. You can paint those lines. This, I use to smooth it over. If I want a completely smooth finish, I will, with just my finger and my thumb, I will run this over the roof sealer. And it gives you such a nice finish, right? So, those are the tools I use. I have decided, now much like with the Krieg Death Rider images I had last stream. Actually, where are they? Where are those Death Rider images? Do I still have them? Yes, I do. There it is. Awesome. So, let me just... Let me get this on screen. There it is. So, let's just make this smaller. So, just to show you, actually, hold on, I'm going to close it up because I actually only need this one. So, do you see the texture on the chest plate? Do you see the scratches? Do you see the metal texture? Especially on the shoulder, do you see where the light catches him? Do you see that? And there's like a really nice, what's my newspaper of choice? I think this is the Carmarthen Journal. Yeah, it's the Carmarthen Journal. It's just any newspaper I could find, really. But do you see where the light catches on his shoulder? You can see it's textured, and then the Aquila is gold. I'm planning on doing the Aquila gold as well. All the rivets I'll be doing as well. I'm not going to do the rivets now because I found in the past that if I do the rivets before, sometimes the roof seal can catch on them, and also I want the rivets to have a different texture. So I'm going to be laser cutting a bunch of them and dremeling a fuckload of them very slow. It's going to take a while. It's not going to do that on stream because I'll just have a breather and just be dremeling a bunch of them, and there's just no point in dremeling that many. So I'm going to do that off stream for the rivets, but for this I'm going to show you that, you know, the effect I'm getting, which is the stippling and like the metal effect. I have been looking into like leather belts and stuff instead of webbing, but webbing is so much easier to work with in terms of putting it on the foam and stuff. I'd rather not have leather belts and then have to change them out, so I'm just going to use webbing. It's not really an issue for me. When I'm wearing the Death Corps of Krieg, you know, you might see where they are, but I'm going to be wearing the trench coat and going to have the backpack on as well. That'll cover all the webbing at the back. You might see the ones on the shoulders, but like I said, I've got that breather that Yanovich made for me. I'm going to have that on the back as well. And across the back, I'm just going to have a single piece of webbing, or maybe even Velcro, just to hold that breather on with the tube connected to it. So I'll be connecting the tube into the gas mask, connecting it to the box first, putting the box over me. I might even attach it to like the webbing on the sides here, so it has something to hold on to. So like a U-shaped bit of webbing starting from here, going back into the box, and I'm keeping the box there and having the tube on it, so I can have it like the chap here. Now, I have had a few people bitch and moan. No, I am not doing the skulled winged Aquila on the helmet. I was going to do another helmet. I'm just gonna keep the helmet I've got with the Aquila on it. Really, I can see it now when I do the photo shoot and stuff. I'm gonna have a few people like have a moan about it, but that's fine. They can have a moan about it. I won't be doing the boots either. The boots and that I won't be doing. The backpack is as it is, like my backpack currently. So I'm just gonna keep that. But what I do need to do on my backpack is, and I haven't quite done it yet, is the cylinder that goes on the bottom of the Krieg backpacks. I haven't had a single person tell me about that yet, which is kind of worrying, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get that put on. I'm gonna make one out of foam. So that'll be really, really cool. Looking forward to that. Also, the Cheese Herald is here. Welcome, the Cheese Herald. The Cheese Herald. But yes, welcome everyone. There are 25 of you. I can't believe I get this many viewers like quite consistently now. And it really, really means a lot. So thank you so much for being here. 780 followers. I'm genuinely blown away. And 133 subs. You actually blow my fucking mind, guys. Seriously. Thank you so, so much. So let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to get rid of this guy. Like that. And I'm going to grab the chest piece and the roof sealant, move it out of the way. I'm going to move myself to the side. Now, I do understand that by moving myself, I have screwed up what I just did with my camera, but that's not an issue because I can move myself back. There we go. So I'm now here, and you guys can see what I'm doing. I am actually going to... actually, no, I won't. Actually, I'll leave it like that, actually. So, I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way. Right. Chat, you guys are here on my right, so if I'm going to be focusing here a little bit, I'm going to have to try and keep an eye on you guys. Obviously, Pastel Queries here, modding on my right as well, in the mods channel on my Discord. Swimming in roof sealant, nice. So, the thing is now, I'm using the half-inch. I'm using the half-inch, and you're probably thinking this is a lot to paint. It is. It is, and it's very much going to take a long time. Now, with the edging, I'm going to be doing that smooth. I'm going to be doing this textured, this smooth. This, I need to talk about this for a little bit as well. Can I just say, I'm so proud of this. Like the way this comes up, the way this joins, the way this curves, the way it joins here with this angle cut here. The amount of angles I had to cut, and I do not very well with angles. Angles bother me like crazy, but it looks really, really crap. Ah, crap, and we know. It looks really, really good after it's done. Lol, edging. God fucking damn it. You guys are filth. I love it. I am in a good mood today, and I have received an actual Knight's helmet, 14 gauge, hardened steel. Jesus, please post a picture of that on the Discord, Cheese Harold. That'd be awesome. So, here we are. I'm going to get a bunch of it on the brush. Now, this is the kind of amount you get on the brush. You just fill it up. Not just on the tips, you literally fill it up. And what you do now, I'm just going to start just in a patch to show you guys. If you just paint it on, it goes on nice and thick, and that's it. You get brush strokes. Okay, you can see the brush strokes. Now, if I used the other brush and pulled it gently through it, you get those really nice, like, lines and stuff, right? Now, if I just gently stab this and turn it with my fingers, you get this beautiful texture. Now, you don't just keep going. I go over it a few times, and I do different sort of intensities. I'll do it harder and softer, and it's already looking pretty damn good. So yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing for the stream. I'll be chatting as well. Hopefully this will get done tonight. I'm gonna try and do the edging tonight as well, not just the tip. No, not just the tip. Make sure you stab it with more than just the tip. Top advice. Finally, one thick coat. You're telling me this is one thick coat. This is one very thick coat. Thick. Intensities, harder and softer, you say? Yes, indeed. Swear to God. There is nothing I can say about the techniques and stuff I use that you guys won't find sexual. So, what's good about Roof Sealer as well... Oh, fuck. I just realized the words I was about to use, and you guys would be like, yes, naughty words, you say. So... with this, you can kind of get a good amount of it kind of spread around the surface of whatever you're doing. But the further you go with it, so the further out you go like this, you'll find that your layer gets much thinner. So you can actually see on camera where this is a thicker layer and this is a thinner layer. So the further I go out, if I don't keep picking up more roof sealer, this is going to get thinner and thinner. And then that texture, once it completely dries over 24 hours, it'll go smooth. Whereas this stuff with more, with like a thicker layer on it, will actually stay. The peaks will stay, and it'll be a lot nicer. Totally innocent, no shenanigans here. Did you see the shenanigans picture I posted? I fucking love that picture. I was doing this top piece here, and I stuck it, and I had not roof seal, I had contact cement on it, and I stuck it to my forehead. And everyone says I look like a Gundam. So like I said, I'm just turning the brush as I go. Turning the brush as I go, just left and right. Not 360, I don't go like all the way around. I just go left and right, and it just gives you different textures and stuff. It's really nice. So far, it's looking damn good. You could totally do a Wario cosplay with. You absolutely could. Now, when you come up to the edges, I find that if you just use one side of the brush and don't turn it, and just try to get into the edge as much as you can. But with this being a stream where I'm going to do the whole thing tonight, anywhere I miss just in here, I'm just going to get a much thinner brush or even that makeup tool and just add a bunch into it and then stipple it. So don't worry too much about getting right into the corners. Oh my god, never turn it. You could do damage to it. God fucking damn it. God damn it. Right. We are going to change to... We're going to change to Wii music. I hope the Wii music is loud enough, by the way. I was checking one of the VODs the other night. The Wii music was very quiet. What's lovely about Roof Sealer is it goes on really well, but you cannot sand it. You can sand it incredibly gently with, like, the most insanely high grit, like, you know, the finest fucking sandpaper you've ever seen, and be very gentle with it. Yes, but you try and sand it like sanding foam or like sanding something. What does it smell like? It smells like Thompson's 10-year roof sealer. I don't know what it smells like. Like in terms of to compare it with, I don't know. Maybe I missed this. Maybe it's been said in previous stream. But what's the roof sealer for? Oh, cool. So I have a chat from one of my. I have a question from one of my mods. So Pastel Queer has asked me, what exactly is Thompson's 10-year roof sealer for? Now, I can answer you this question in two separate answers. The first answer is what it's actually for, and obviously it's in the name, it seals roofs. But you know those flat roofs with like the almost like a sandpapery texture to them? When you have one of those on your garden shed, even if it's like slanted, it doesn't have to be flat, even when it's like slanted, you know, the peak roofs or whatever, you can add this onto it if that stuff is getting old, and it'll essentially waterproof it because it turns to rubber. So that's what this stuff does, it turns to rubber. It's actually really, really good stuff for actually using on roofs itself, right? Now, with that being said, my friend Dave Damon discovered that you could paint it onto foam, and it has the same effect. It dries and turns to rubber. You can then paint over it. It's fucking awesome. I was Anathaz. It was Anathaz. Oh, it was Anathaz. I do apologize. If you do have a question, you do pop it into the Discord as well. Put like their username has asked a question, and then put the question in, so I know. I thought it was from you. Sorry. What does it taste like? I'm not going to taste it. It tastes like Thompson's 10-year roof sealer. I was about to. Fair enough. Would you have to paint the Aquila? Luckily for this, when I do stipple over the Aquila, I don't get so much of it that it goes into the Aquila. But the Aquila is black because it's been, you know, painted with, it's been lasered into the foam. But I use my very fine detail brushes and almost like detail and fill in that, so it'll look really good once it's done. And it's nice and deep too, so I can get plenty of gold in there to really make it pop. I made sure I went over it twice with the laser. I didn't actually want to taste the forbidden pudding. No, thank you. This isn't forbidden pudding. This is not forbidden pudding. Raiders is still awesome. Ah, I see. Nice. So anyway, yeah. And with it being used for roofs, you can also use it on the foam for cosplay. How did Dave find out about this? I don't know. But Dave Damon was awesome enough to pass this information on to me. And I've used this information for years, as many of you know. I've used Thompson roof sealer now for many, many years. Not quite 10 years, even though it is 10-year roof sealer. Not quite 10 years, but I've used it. Now, when you're doing it, you will be able to see where you've missed, where the light patches are. So I'm having a look here. See here, over here, that it's not quite thick enough. So let's go here. There you go. See how the color has changed? See up here, there's like dark patches. Now, you don't have to fill them in perfectly. It does, if you actually don't fill them in, it will give you a different sort of texture and stuff, so it's quite nice. We don't ask like those kind of questions. I am so... What is it? What... Does it taste like licorice? I fucking hate licorice, so I wouldn't want to eat it if it did taste like licorice. I'd be like, ew, licorice. Fuck licorice. Licorice is awful stuff. We don't ask the stuff. It looks like it tastes like a Tesco meal deal blended together. Yes, it would. Nice one. I love that one. You'll have to do a 10 years of using it celebration. Well, the Iron Warrior is 6 years old, and I started using it when I was building the Iron Warrior, well, painting the Iron Warrior even. So when the Iron Warrior turns 10 years old, I will also do a Thompson's 10-year roof sealer, like, celebratory, like, I've been using roof sealer for 10 years. That kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be really interesting. God, that'd be so dumb as well. I'd love it. So, yeah, with that, I'm just smashing it in, but not obviously not ridiculously hard, because you know you don't want to like bend the foam or anything. So you just carry on turning the brush occasionally. I'm going to keep an eye on chat as well. What is that cursed flavor? What, licorice? So this is going to be incredible when it's painted. I'm actually very, very excited, considering how... Now, you could, if you wanted, right? You could, if you wanted, get this paintbrush, just get a huge one and just go for it. I don't feel you get the same result using a big brush. I feel like with this, you get such a randomized texture and like coverage that you can just do it. Ooh, we have a hell hydrate. Thank you so much for the hydration. I'd like the hydrate to be with the forbidden pudding. Drink for our entertainment, funny internet man. No. Although, thank you for calling me funny internet man. I like being the funny internet man. I also like to be that cool cosplayer, but you know, it's fine. Funny internet man also works. But yes, so when it comes to roof sealer, this is pretty much the best way to go. Now, I will show you guys sort of the different textures that you can get with rollers and stuff at some point. That'd be really cool. But there's this bit coming up now is the bit I want to show you guys the most. Now, unfortunately, I have had to put the camera quite high in order to fit this in. So I'm not sure how I'll do it, but just to show you, do you guys see this seam here? Do you guys see this seam here? Hold on, actually, yes you do. See this seam line here? This seam line right here. Now, you don't see the seam line down here very much, even though I know there's roof sealer on it, but even when it wasn't sealed, you don't see that seam line that often. The reason you see this one is because I had to really squeeze and push it together to get that curve because of the way I'd cut it. I'd cut a V out of it, you see, to get these together. They were cut straight, obviously, on the laser, but when I was done, to get the angle right, I kept cutting a smaller V into it and bending it, cutting a bigger V into it and cutting it, cutting a bigger V into it and doing it, until... to be honest, a Welsh voice soothes me. I'm glad it soothes you. I like that. So when you get to seams, you can do this, right? You get a good lump of roof sealer, like we did before, and instead of like tapping it and getting the texture, you literally just throw it on there. really thick, like dummy thick, right? What you do now is go back to the other technique, and what you do is you do it, but barely hold on to the brush. See how the brush is coming out of my hand? Hold on to it a little bit like that. The reason we're doing that is because the weight of the brush and the roof sealer will actually push its way into the seam a little bit and actually help with getting rid of it. It's actually a really cool technique I discovered not long ago when I was testing out different techniques. Now, once you've done that, go back, start doing different places.
New Iron Warrior has joined our legion.
Mitford! Welcome, Mitford. Thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream. I am Iron Warrior Cosplay, and today we're currently working on sealing my my Krieg Death Rider armor. So keep going and doing this stuff, whatever. Come back to this occasionally, and then start doing a little bit more over it. Now, you will not cover this, the seam, if you want to get rid of it completely. You will not cover it in one go. You will have to come back to it after it's dried and do it again. Some seams will take maybe 2 or 3, roof sealer attempts to actually like hide them completely. Me, I'll do 1 or 2. But I don't try to hide them like entirely because I really don't mind that much. I do mind seams, obviously, but when they're these really small, fine seams like this, it's really not that big an issue. Now, I've changed my my tactic a little bit. So what I'm doing is obviously I did it thicker there. I'm now going to go back to my turning it and doing it gently so that I get a much finer stipple. So that's what I'm doing currently. And then you can start spreading it out. Now, we're getting to the Aquila. You just go over the Aquila like that. No extra roof sealer. Just go over the Aquila like that and match the other texture you're doing. So you just keep matching the other texture. There you go. So now you can see that seam. You can still see the line faintly through the roof sealer. But you do another layer on top of that, it'll start to go. You do another layer, it'll go completely. But the thicker you do it, it's not great when you layer and layer Thompsons to make it too thick. 2 layers is the maximum I will ever use. Although on, I think the boot of the Iron Warrior, I used 3 because I knew it was going to get a lot of batter and damage and stuff. What game is the music from? This is just Nintendo Wii music. This one specifically that's playing right now is Kirby. I love it. I always forget that IJ and The Last Crusade start with the time of the young Indiana Jones stories. Sorry, I've moved on to Last Crusade. Nice! You're doing a marathon, I like it. And then there was me who leaves mold lines on everything. I mean, mold lines is kind of different. Mold lines is different. Oh, people are... There we go. I've never seen a clean up mold line in my life. I've never got these 10k points of models. Wow, 10k. Fear not, PQ. The Games Workshop guys in Dublin hated me for it. I fucking bet they did. Haha, nerd. Knew I recognized it. What up, bro? Hey, Jim Quizzical! How you doing, my boy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shocked you're not working. I'm shocked you're not working tonight. Thought you'd be working, doing awesome shiz. You're usually doing awesome shiz. I am doing my awesome shiz, which is streaming. I love streaming. So, apologies if this is going away from you guys a little bit, but I have to make sure I get it right, because I do want to make sure I have this looking like absolutely perfect for when I'm ready to paint it. I'm hoping to do a stream while I paint it as well. That's tomorrow, then Sunday, I'm filming 8 out of 10 casters countdown. You're filming 8 out of 10 casters countdown.
Joined our legion.
Cat Cave Hobbies. Cat Cave Hobbies. That's such a cool name. Cat Cave Hobbies. I love that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, congrats on 8 out of 10 cats. Like, are you in the audience? Or are you actually on the show? Because, dude, that's a big deal if you are. That's fucking amazing. I would love to go on 8 out of 10 cats. That'd be awesome. Can't say what I'm doing, but it's funny as hell. Well, fair, dude. Well, let me know when it comes out. I'll watch it. Let me know when it's like out on TV, and I'll watch it, because obviously they film so many different things, and I watch some of the older series and stuff. But yeah, let me know. That's fucking awesome, dude. I do love 8 out of 10 casters countdown. They are quite funny. So yeah, like I said, you just get this little brush and just go to town. Now, you do have to watch out, because when you get close to the edges, if the roof sealer catches on stuff and you miss it, it causes this horrible like blob on there. It's horrible. The Galsto, can't say I'm doing. Then Glasto, baby. Oh, you're doing Glasto, nice. Oh, by the way, for someone who was asking about the Aquila, there you go. See how I've done the Aquila? There's nothing in it. It's still just. Hold on. There we go. It's still just a black Aquila and nothing on it. Just go around it gently. You don't actually fill up the brush much. You just go around it, and then you're good. So that's how you do them. If you do have any like details, if you have fine details like very thin, laser etched into the foam, just very thinly, like maybe one pass at like, I don't know, 10% power or something, then that can be a problem when you're using roof sealer. So I suggest either not using the roof sealer for that particular bit, or avoid that bit and maybe use like a spray on one just for the detail bit or whatever. But even then, depending how fine it is, that could also fill it as well. So, but you know. So, like I said, this isn't advertised. Sorry, not advertised. This isn't sponsored, unfortunately. But I do try my best to show cosplayers what I use, you know. And don't get me wrong, I feel like as much publicity as I have given the Thompson Roof Seal Company, I would very much like to get something from it. But yeah, well, you can't get everything. So I work in just little patterns like this, turning the brush constantly, making sure I don't miss anything. I'll go around later now, and as it's drying, I'll check, because what happens is the layers that you've done very thinly will start turning much darker. You can see here, see how like this is darker here? So if I now take this and where are we there? Just add on to there. It's grey now, so it means it's thicker. So yeah, just making sure it's all nice and evenly like stippled, and then we'll get into the edges and stuff. So that'd be really cool. So what have I missed? Nintendo music has always been great. Sadly, I've never played any of the games. The nostalgia part of it lost on me. I just ordered one of the newest Switches. Should be arriving tomorrow. Nice. The Leviathan box set was cheaper than I thought. We'll definitely get a box. That's awesome. How much was it in the end in Great British pounds? How much was it in UK money? Was it expensive? Thank you for the hydrate, Mr. Jim. Thanks so much, Mr. Jim Quizzical. Pop that down. 150. I was told 180. As in before it came out. People were like, oh, it's going to be 180 quid. 150. It's not bad. Some places doing 120. Nice. Well, remember, ! Games in chat. Go check out if Composite Games are doing it. I actually haven't checked today. I was going to check before stream, but sadly I had work, so I've not been able to actually do much of what I wanted to do. So check out Composite Games. Go check it out if they're doing the Leviathan box set, and if they are doing the Leviathan box set, check out how much. Oh, 150. You told us 200. That's a relief. Yeah, I was told 180. Oh yeah, don't you worry. GW are gonna keep doing them. But yeah, check it out. Games. Thank you so much, Pickle, and thanks so much, Pastel Queer. Check out Composite Games. Tell me, is it expensive on Composite Games? Is it even on Composite Games? I haven't checked. I do apologize. I should have checked before I started painting, but I didn't have time. I was setting up stream. And I've got work tomorrow as well. I got an earlier shift tomorrow, so I've got a funeral in the fucking in the morning. Anyway. Right. You like the sound of the brush on the foam? Is it very ASMR? Just very... Just... ASMR. But you've got the first Sunday and Monday of August off, right? Oh, Jim. You know I have. Iron ASMR. I vote for an ASMR stream. Oh my god, please don't. Has anyone could Pasto Quick, could you go to Composite Games for me and find out if they have the Leviathan box set in and how much it is for me, please? If you could tell me in the Iron Cage as well, tell me in the mod chat. On it, thank you so much. I listen to ASMR and stuff when I'm like sleeping and stuff sometimes, and I listen to it before bed, but I do not, for the life of me, want to do it because I don't think I can. I'm too loud. I am too loud a human being to do ASMR. I'll probably be doing it, everyone will be relaxing, and then I'll sneeze or something. Or a fucking sub, a gifted sub will come in, or a hype train will start, and you'll be all relaxed and everything, and suddenly it'll just be, come on, motherfuckers, come on, and you'll be like, oh my fucking god. So, but yeah, right. Let's tap a bit more around here, around the Aquila. Right. That just makes it better, though. I like that. Right. So now I gotta just get rid of these. Oh, get rid of that. That's bad. There we go. Cool. Now then, you can see how fucked up this brush is now. So yeah, like I said, you gotta try and open it up a little bit if you can, so it gets a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, right. Like I said. In the middle a bit more. Right. So far, this is what we've got. This is what we've got so far. Shovels of life? Yes, they fucking are. I heart shovel. I love that. So this is what it looks like so far. I've seen a few bits I've missed, so I'm just going to go over them super quick. Pardon me. Should not have eaten before stream. Well, actually, no, I should have, because I always eat after stream and I always end up feeling crap when I go to bed, so eating before stream is fine. I don't mind getting the burps during stream. There we go. You know what? That looks really good. There's some bits there I need to sort out. Bit there I need to sort out. There. Cool. Now I just got to do the edges. So, pop that there. Oh, I forgot to show you. Another tool I use is my toothbrush. If I'm doing small props, I use my toothbrush and I can stipple with the toothbrush. It's very cool. You can also get some drag lines with it. It's really cool. Yeah, I love my little toothbrush. Now, this brush, so what I'm going to get this stippling brush, pop it in some water, because, well, it needs to be in some water. Now, with this, I can fully, let me just turn this around. Dental hygiene, absolutely. You wouldn't want to brush your teeth with it, though. Believe you me. What I do now is I will fully cover the outer rim, but I'm not going to be stippling. Just going to be painting it in, and then very gently using this brush, not the stippling brush, even though I've already started cleaning it. It's in the thing. But what I'm going to do is once I've done the edging with this, the edging only needs one little sort of run around like this. It doesn't need anything else. And this time it doesn't matter if you get it on the on the edge pieces either, because I'm pulling rather than stippling the actual roof sealer in. So just go like this. Okay. So Pastor Squares are not finding the price for the box set, sadly. Only a blog post to register interest. Is that on Composite Games? Okay, cool. So it turns out there's only a blog post, they're not actually selling it, which is strange considering that it's quite a big seller. Let's get right in there. That is quite strange. But it's fine. I do love the Wii music, it's very relaxing. I'll move the microphone over. Now, I know this is quick and dirty, but that's because it's just the edging around the sides there. You'd be surprised how little of that you actually see. But the actual detail edging here that I'm doing now, this is going to get some special treatment because I actually want these lines to be on it. So remember I was telling you about how I was doing the lines on the spear head? This is how I did them. Just keep pulling in one direction. What I'm going to do is paint it on first, and then pull in one direction. I do really like how this looks. Damn, I really like how that looks. So get the roof sealer on it, start pulling it in the same direction. Damn, that looks good. Already looking good. I got them from Bellalos Souls. If it happens, then it'll 140,000 Leviathan, 250, 200, 150. The colour looks pretty good, even before paints. Yes, it does. It really does. I do love the colour of roof sealer. This one is black, I think. Yes. So I know it's grey. Don't panic. I know it's grey. But what it is, it dries black. Whereas if you get the grey one actually will just dry the same colour as the actual roof sealer is now. It'll dry this colour. It won't dry any darker. But this is designed to dry darker, and the reason I like black is because I prime everything in black, so it's easier that way. So I'm just trying to make sure I don't have any of the lumps. Now this is where I need to. So pull that way, pull that way, pull that way. There we go, just so I can keep the lines going the same way. Nice. I genuinely do love roof sealer. There's something about it. It's just such a nice product to work with. Now, here's a cool thing. I'm gonna do this now, going in the opposite direction. Oh, that's gonna be so cool when it dries. That's gonna be so cool when it dries. God damn. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right. Pull diagonally. Diagonally. We have a hail hydrate. Bear with me 2 minutes just to do this. Let's try a bit more of an aggressive angle. Nice. Oops. There we go. But we don't make mistakes here, everyone. Only happy accidents. So, let's now start pulling in the direction I want, which is this way. And it goes, and it's so easy because the stuff is so thick. It's so thick that it just works to your advantage every time. Roof sealer, I've never had roof sealer like fight against me. Like it always works with me. It's like having a cosplay workshop partner just constantly just being like, I'll help you out, and then it'll do something cool, and you're like, holy shit, didn't know you could do that. It's really awesome. So let's get the last of this on, and then I have to go around the edges and collect all the excess roof sealer. Now, this is a tip I very much have to point out for you guys, okay? When you drag roof sealer along an edge, it will collect on that edge. And you do not want it to collect on an edge, because when you come to paint and you find that blob of roof sealer, when you peel it off, it'll peel all the other roof sealer off with it. Like, it all just peels off. It's fucking awful when that happens. So, I'm just doing this in one direction like that. And this direction. Right, now I have to run this around the edge, collect all the excess. I rub the excess off on a sheet of paper. Ooh, there was a lot in the middle there, where I'd done the double bit there. So that stays in the same direction. Sorry, I'm not showing too much of this. I just have to make sure I collect it all before I go to do anything else, because if I do... There we go. Now, using the same brush, just around the edges, I'm just going to super quick try to match the roof sealer I've already done, because it's already starting to dry. So I just very gently do this bit because I don't want to ruin the brush, but I just do it once all the way around without doing it on the edge detail pieces. If I do it on the edge detail pieces, then I have to go back and smooth it out like I just did there. So I've got to smooth that out like that. There we go. Try and get that over there. And get some more roof sealer. And just try to match it and blend it in if I can. Which, normally I can. So I gotta do that, And what's mad is it's already very hot in this workshop. It's actually already starting to dry, which is quite shocking, because normally I'm used to doing this in the winter and it normally doesn't dry this quickly. Sorry if I'm missing chat, by the way. I do apologize. I will hydrate. I do remember that I have a hydrate, but sorry if I'm missing chat at the moment. I do need to make sure I just get this done properly before I do the hydration. I messed up there a little bit. Like that. There we go. Right, so just to show you, this is what it looks like now. You can't quite see it on here. I guess you can see it a little bit. You can see the lines. Do you see the lines here that I've done using the brush and the roof sealer? So they're in this direction. So I've done that, and I've gone all the way around the edges as well to collect all the excess. but it's already starting to dry. That's actually quite a good thing, really, because might be able to add a little bit more on the bits that have dried. But for now, just going to place it on top of the bin, off the floor. Now, roof sealer comes off really well in water when it's wet. Once it's dried, God fucking help you, your brush is pretty much fucking cooked by then. Okay, there we go. So, when cleaning this 1-inch brush, I always try and make sure that it dries square without any roof sealer inside it. Because roof sealer gets right between bristles and stuff, and you'd be surprised how difficult that is to get out. There you go. So I try to keep that one square. So there's that one, like at the beginning of stream. And then we've got the really, we got the fucked up one over here then, which is the one of my favorite brushes. So I just like fucking it up. Now when I dry this one, I rub it into the paper and stuff. I don't look after it. Basically, treat it like you wouldn't want to treat a brush normally. Really fuck it up. And then just, all I do then is I just push it together a little bit so it keeps it together. But I always try to make sure the bristles are all sort of splayed out a little bit and messed up, so they're not perfect. See how they're like all fucked up and everything? I kind of like doing that because that way that brush is ready then for another round of sealing, which it will be later on when I go for the next round of roof sealing. So that's going to dry for a little bit. Move this out of the way. Now, obviously, I didn't use these because I don't want it to be smooth. And I don't want any scars on it yet. The scars I'll be doing differently. Now, you saw how much roof sealer I used there just now to cover that entire chest piece. Barely any. Do that twice. So I'll be doing that twice. The second time will be, obviously, once it's dried. Once it's dried, I'll be doing that again. Now, let's have a quick look at what's going on. Where are we? Dental hygiene. I've seen that one. If I did it, would my teeth become waterproof and adequately sealed? Probably. Seen that. Colors. Seen that. The color looks pretty good. Yeah, I've seen that one. Wink. I would guess lower. Wink, wink. Hopefully a chapter. Hopefully it's chapter that I'll be RP. Oh, right, for the box set. Cool. Fine. Fine. Keep your secrets. Oh, 190, right. I need to pull up the meme again. Oh, God, what meme now? What have you done? What meme? You put it in mod shitposting, haven't you? God fucking damn it. Every fucking time. Thurk. I may have reposted the Bob meme in shitposting. You didn't post it in shitposting, you posted it in mod shitposting, because I just checked shitposting, it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, it's in mod shitposting. Looks great. Will you harden it, or do you want it to be kind of floppy? So the foam will stay exactly the same flexibility as the foam, as will the roof sealer. It'll all stay it'll all stay flexible because roof sealer cures like rubber. So roof sealer turns to rubber once it's done, and while it's on the foam, it flexes with it. When you do 2 layers of it, well, I do 2 layers of it. When you do a second coat of it, it actually sits on top of the other layer and just becomes really nice and flexible. You can paint this onto something rigid, but let's say if you did bend that rigid thing, depending on what paint you used. I know a lot of GW spray paints don't work very well, although Lead Belcher I know does, but I don't spray that on thick. I spray that from a distance. Whereas Merlin models, he painted his chess piece while I was there. The chess piece I made him ages ago with Mechanicus. I think it's called Mechanicus Standard Grey or something like that. He painted it with sprayed it with one of those. We did a nice 2-3 coats of it, and then he let it dry. But when he put it on, because that paint dries like very hard, he put it on and it started to crack. The roof sealer underneath, get this, the roof sealer underneath flexed, but the paint above it cracked. We did sand it a little bit, but you have to sand it gently. You can't sand roof sealer too hard. That's the thing. If you ever want to repaint something with roof, like on top of roof sealer, just get some black spray paint, spray it all black again, and then just hit it with what spray you want. But I can't guarantee that'll flex as well, depending on sprays you use. I use !Forge. I use Color Forge. I used it on my bolter recently, my new bolter build recently, and I'm going to be using Steel Forge Silver on this with a bunch of acrylic washes and stuff too. So that's going to be fucking cool. Now, we have a Hail Hydrate already, and we have a second Hail Hydrate. So I'm going to hydrate twice. I needed that. Oh, loving it. Pardon me. We're talking so much, whatever. So that's looking really good. Now, another thing for you is don't use Thompson roof sealer on the other side. There's just no need. If it's not outward facing, don't use Thompson roof sealer. After this is dried, I'm going to be taking this flat brush, the 1-inch. It's coming apart a little bit. I might need to put a little nail through it. I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to go around the very edges, as in, where the foam meets the actual edge of the foam, like the end of the foam where it ends. I'm going to go around and paint that because I'll be spraying everything as well. On the back side of it, I'll just be doing a light coat of just a whatever black. I've got loads of black spray paints left from forever ago. I'll just be giving it a light coat of black on the back, and then I'll be using black all over it, and then I'll be using Steel Forge Silver over the top of that to start, and then I'll be weathering it and dry brushing it and stuff. Does it take long to dry? I give it 24 hours. But in this kind of humidity, in this kind of heat and everything, it's very hot in this workshop, hence why I'm in a t-shirt. I have not worn my red jacket in ages, and I couldn't. I would be fucking sweating like crazy if I wore that. It doesn't take that long to dry in this kind of weather, especially if it's like hot. But don't put it out in the sun, because it on foam, it doesn't quite grab on as hard, and excessive heat can actually make it start to come away and bubble a little bit because it dries too quickly. So it'll like cook it like an oven. That's why you don't use a heat gun on it really closely. If you use a heat gun, use it on setting 1 and do it very far away from it and just keep moving the heat gun. It'll help the drying a little bit, but I just leave it for 24 hours. That'll get left for 24 hours now. If I need to use the stippling brush and stipple a little bit more onto it, you can. That's not a problem, because I need to do a second coat on it anyway. So I'm going to do that. Once that's done, I'll be spraying and sealing everything, and then once I've done the silver and everything, the Aquila will get painted all in gold, and I've got a really nice gold for that too. I've got quite a vibrant gold that I want to paint into it. I've actually got some spray gold that I was actually tempted to spray into a pot and get an old liner brush, old detail brush, and start just putting it in as well to give it a bit more vibrance and brightness. I want that Aquila to be so gold. I want it to be very gold. I was going to laser cut one out, but the size of the one I want, my laser wouldn't quite deal with some of the bits that well. It can etch it in, but it can't cut it out very well. I would need a CO2 laser to do it as small as I wanted. So I could have gone a bit bigger, but then it would have looked a bit silly because it's exactly where it needs to be right now, and I'm happy with that. If I made it any bigger and laser cut it at 5mm foam, it would just be a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, it's so detailed and whatever, if I like brush against it with my arm or something and it catches on it, it would probably just tear it off. So some things you have to etch in, some things you don't have to, but I try my best to etch everything in. Other than the Iron Warrior logos I did recently on my bolter, I thought the piece that goes down the middle of the Iron Warrior helmet, they tend to always come off on some of my props and stuff. But yeah, also slurp, yes, absolutely, slurping away, loving it. So we are going to talk a bit about this because I'm actually gonna weather it. This is the top of my Krieg hunting lance. As you can see since the last stream, I've given this a very light spraying with Steel Forged Silver. I've given it a nice light coat, and I like it so much, I'm doing the whole rest of the poles. I'm doing all the poles with the same color. So I'm going to connect them all together, I think. I'm not going to leave them separate. I'm going to connect them all together, and I'm gonna like leave it on one side. I'm gonna mark the bottom of the pole, and I'll give it a nice like spray, and then I'll turn it. Then I'll give it a nice spray and turn it. Give it a nice spray and turn it. Men and their weapons, you're telling me. Look at it. Look at it. It's shiny. Yeah. Love Evil Dead. This is my boomstick. So, like I said, this has come off. Now, this is open cell foam. You can actually see it. You can actually see it. It's open cell foam. You can actually blow into it. This stuff can take roof sealer, but you would need 2 or 3 coats because when you don't... The reason you need 2 or 3 with this is because you have to fill the cells with roof sealer. So you have to do it really thick and then dab it and whatever. I was given this grenade by my friend who gave me the hand for the mannequin. That's why I'm using it, because I had it spare. I didn't need it. It was just on the table. And I thought, well, I need a grenade for this, and this is the perfect size. It's perfect. Look at it. Then with this on top of it, and the fact that it screws together. Oh, look, it makes me so happy. This is really nice. He ruined it. Does it still do the noise? No. I glued it because I had to glue it on. But yeah, like I said, that's ready. I've painted this and I really like how this looks. I'm going to do the same with the other one. But with this, we are going to... wow, that's quite loud. There we go. I have to check the VOD after. So this is what I'm going to be doing next. So we are going to go to here. Now, I would bring the camera down, but it's a bit of a hassle to do that. So I'm going to leave it where it is for now. I'm going to grab this. These are my brushes. The only paint I need. And I'm going to grab my rubber mat. Bear with me. Okay. I'm back. So, that'll do. So, I'm now going to water down a little bit of this. Now, I've just realized again, because I've moved, my camera has indeed moved. So I'm going to have to open this out a little bit, move me back. There we go. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mop brush, this large mop brush. I'm going to gather the water and just start putting water and move my mouse. Doesn't need a crazy amount, just enough. Just enough to get it all. There we go. Now, the next thing you need, while that saturates, is a bit of blue roll. It doesn't have to be blue. And blue is what I use. So, with this, you don't want it to separate too much, so you mix it up a little bit. And then you just slop it on. I could actually do this whole thing in one go, I think. Yes, I can. It's small enough. Normally, I work on much bigger props, so it's like, oh, can I do this in one go? I might have to do it in several parts. It's like, no, you can do it in one go. So now, you get this, and you start dabbing it. What the watered down paint does is really get into the details, and using a paper towel like sporadically just sort of works really well for that, because it only takes away what you need. Look at it. Now, it's not as shiny anymore, but it's shiny in some places. That's what I love about it. And armor. Don't forget armor. I'm actually wearing my new knitted helmet right now. Even switched my headset to earbuds so I can use my PC with my helmet on. I love that. To keep with the mature theme, I had someone ask if I had my Mouth of Sauron helmet still on. Dating site. Oh my god, you got asked at the con with that, didn't you? Some guy was like, "Hey, you're the hottest Sauron or whatever, the hottest Mouth of Sauron." You said something like that. Some creepy dude. But then it is Comic-Con, I guess. There are some creepy dudes at Comic-Con. Right. Important question. Tyranid 10th edition codex just dropped for those that cater. For those that cater for the Tyranids. Looks really good. So, what I do now, I need my heat gun a sec, so bear with me. Yes, I got hit on my mouth. I got hit on my mouth. In my mouth. That's so weird. He also said I never thought I'd be attracted to. Yeah, he did. That's the one. That's the creepy one. I thought that's the one I was. That's the one I was thinking about. Right. So I'm gonna pop that on 2 turns. There we go. Now then. Putting it on thicker in some places than I am in others. Right. Heat gun time! Nice and gentle. Not too close, not too far. Once that's done, we go on to the next step. Ooh, that's cool. Sorry, just testing some stuff out. That's kind of cool. Yeah, just testing some new ideas. Sorry. Sorry, I went really quiet there for a second because I was concentrating. Do you know what's really funny? I'm not even kidding. Do you know what happened just now? I kind of forgot I was streaming. That was weird. I was like, well, that was weird. Yeah, for a second there, I kind of forgot I was streaming. It's very weird. Don't tempt me to do a sexy Krieg. God. I've been telling people to do sexy Kriegs. I was like, just do a sexy Krieg. My friend Frankie, Nerd Princess, she did a sexy Krieg. I built her lasgun for her. And she did a sexy Krieg. It was a good Krieg, too. Those photos were great. Love sexy Krieg. Look, it's almost black. Oh my god, no, it's fine. You just use this, you get it off, and then you go water, brush that off. Guys, it's time for sexy Krieg. Oh my god, please don't do sexy Krieg. Please don't. Oh, I love the idea of just a bunch of people doing sexy Krieg. Oh my god, why? Why? Food time, be back. Okay, take your time. Now then. This looks the part. This is starting to look really grimy now. I'm loving how this looks. so good. Look how fucking cool that looks. I think that looks really good. There's some bits I want to just brighten up a sec. It's really good having the top-down camera. There? Yeah. Bring that down a little bit. That's better. I think I'll get it off the edges a little bit. Yes! Look at that. I'm going to do a bit of the edge like this, with very watered down. There you go. Yeah, that's nicer. Proper stripper heels. Oh my god. I'd pay good money for this. Sexy Krieg is just unbuttoning the top 2 buttons and letting loose a bit. Ooh, show a little cleavage, you say. No man or elf left behind. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Weathered it down quite a bit. I think I might go darker again, because it's got dark patches here and dark patches there and everything. But I think I might go darker again. I actually might go darker again. So pretty, thank you. Let's get a little bit of water this time. Let's do some of the edges like that. Do this one over here. And then I'll lightly do there. A bit along the edge there. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Yeah, I like that. And remember, if you haven't like sealed it, then you can always just bring your brush back, rub it against what you're trying to get off, and it'll add some water to it, and then you can just dab it off. It's so easy. People panic so much about weathering. You really shouldn't panic about weathering. Weathering is like one of my favorite parts. Do you know what? That's actually quite nice. I just dab it on flat. Oh, actually, that's so nice. Damn, that looks awesome now. Fuck yeah. Submissive Krieg. Where's Ranger of Krieg when we need him? Just submissive and breedable Krieg. Do the same on this one. Make it a touch darker. Nice. Okay. Get rid of that. Wash the brush. Almost got a bit on my mouse there for a second. Always try and put my brushes back in the same kind of way I got them, like just nice and clean, but in the sort of same kind of direction as well. Now then, keep this brush as stiff and dry as possible usually. Oopsie daisy. Thing. Ah, my favorite one. There's definitely art and fanfiction somewhere. Yes, there is. There's loads of it. There's loads of it. Because if it exists, there's porn of it. Everybody knows this rule. Oh, yes. Nice. Now, because I used roof sealer, when you drag the brush along the lines that I've made, it catches all of them, and it just gives you this amazing effect. Every time I finish a project or like get something like this, like so well done the way I like it, I just feel, look at it! Look how cool that is. Oh, I love it. That looks so fucking good. I think that looks 10 times better than just if it was that, like it was before, just that one silver and then just the dry brush silver over it, and that was it, you know? You have to fully appreciate, like, weathering and dry brushing, and it's just so fucking good. God damn it, Sapphire. Come on, guys, no horny in chat. Don't make me bonk you. Right, I've got the hammer. You all know I've got the hammer, so I can bonk you if you guys get too horny. Look at it! Look how cool it is. I fucking love it. It's so good. Right, let me just clean this up a little bit because I've got some wash on it. Look at it! Look how cool this is. This is so cool. Let's change back to me camera. Now that looks sick as fuck. There is a bit like a weird lump there. Is there a lump there? There is a bit of a lump there. Oh, damn, I didn't sand that quite as well as I thought I did. Oh, there we go, that's better. Just gotta straighten it up a little bit. There we go. Ha! Ignore me, I must have bent it or something. There you go, that's much better. Much better. Now, like I said... Oh, also, damn it! A tip I hadn't explained to you guys when building it. Or did I? I'll have to watch my own VOD. Use super glue on the very tip. Makes it incredibly hard. Just douse it in super glue. Not all of it, just the tip here. Just the tip, and it makes it quite solid. But yes, gotta run the girlfriend calls. Fair enough, P-Funk. Enjoy. Yeah, oh my god, it's chunky, right? But then, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be like all the way up there, and it's gonna look fucking awesome. It's designed to go through Space Marines. It's so good. I fucking love it. What do you guys think? I love it. I think it looks absolutely incredible. Now, it is a bit wider at the base than I would prefer, but that's only because it's 20 mil both sides, and then the thickness of the actual like nut that goes on the thread here. So, you know, but like I said, it's gonna be up in the air. It's gonna be awesome. PVA, do not super glue on your personal tips. No, don't super glue onto your personal tips. That's a bad idea. But yeah, I think it looks really good with the grenade and everything. So that's cool. Now, I just realized, after doing that, I've got to do a thumbnail. Now, I did get some advice from somebody being like, do the thumbnail after stream. So what you do is you go record, and then you get a screenshot of just doing a thumbnail. I'll do them during stream. I don't mind. See? Easy. But by the way, look how nice that looks now. Look at it starting to dry. How nice does that look? That looks so fucking good. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with this. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the first coat of roof sealer. It'll probably get a second one tomorrow. Maybe. Depending on how I'm feeling. Because I am going, is it tomorrow? Yeah, I think, yes, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I'm heading away tomorrow because I'm away for the weekend. And, yeah, it's going to be, you know, it's going to get a second coat. It's probably going to get a second coat. Might as well do it. I think it'd be a good laugh. Perfect thumbnail, chef's kiss. So, these new, by the way, these new rubber gloves that I bought recently, I bought thicker ones. I didn't know you could buy thicker ones, but I bought thicker ones. They were a little bit more dearer. But fuck me, these have lasted me... I've worn these like 4 or 5 times. I've worn these like 4 or 5 times. Not only just streaming, but here in the workshop. And I can't believe it. It blows my mind how fucking sexy they are and how the fact that they don't break. So I really like them. So I'm definitely going to buy more, but I bought 2 boxes. So I got loads. With that being said, the roof sealer is done. That is on. That's going to dry. I don't have to take that into the house or anything because it's so nice, the weather. So I leave that in the workshop. I'll come down probably tomorrow after work. I finish at 5 or 6 tomorrow. I'll come down. I'll do another quick round of roof sealer on it and make sure I avoid the edge pieces that I've done with the nice like lines and stuff on it. Because if I get them on it now, I've got a roof sealer on myself. Because you always do. But what's really cool about roof sealer, you can literally just keep rubbing it off. Hold on. Literally comes off. When it's dried, it's so easy to get off your skin. It's so easy to get off. It just comes off. It's so easy to get off your skin. But yeah, like I said, if you do this with sandpaper on the foam or whatever, it comes off and creates a hole. It's really good for doing like rusted hole effects and stuff, which I haven't done in a long time. Last time I did one of those was... don't remember. But, you're not helping with the innuendos, I'm not even kidding. I just leave the innuendo. They go on way. If I'm watching a stream, it's different, but while I'm talking, I just whatever. If you guys enjoy them, then in your endo. If you enjoy them. So, but yeah, like I said, that's going to dry. I'll do another coat of it tomorrow. I'll do the edging, because I've got to do like around the edges and stuff to make sure it's like completely sealed. I'll let that dry. Then on maybe Sunday night, I'll just hang it up somewhere and I'll just give it a quick like blast of black, because I have fuckloads of black spray paints left from Trago Mills from years ago. I just got loads of black spray paints. Just give it a quick blast of black spray paint all over it. Then I'll use Steel Forge Silver from Color Forge. Make sure you guys check those guys out. Use my affiliate link if you can. And for fuck's sake, pastel queer. Then I'll dry brush it and I'll weather it and stuff like that on stream. Once that's done, I'll take it up to my lovely girlfriend's mum, Wendy. I'll take it up to her, and hopefully I'll get her to do the webbing for me. So I have the webbing. What I did was normally for like the Space Marine, for the ones I had on the Space Marine, those black clips I've got. Wait, what do you mean? What did you do? It was you. What do you mean, what did you do? I've checked the Not Safe for Work channel. Anyway, so once I've done that, I actually bought a belt with the clip on it, which worked out to be like 2 or 3 quid cheaper than just the buckles. So I was kind of like, okay. So I bought the belt, and the belt is big enough that I can stretch the belt out, measure it, cut it pretty much in the middle, flip it over, glue it on, and use those with the strap that I can tie it on my back. So that'll pull the edges of the chest piece in. But the shoulder ones with the webbing, they'll get glued on afterwards. But what happens is they'll come down and cross over each other. Then they'll go onto those D-rings that won't be straight, they'll be angled. So it'll come through and they'll have Velcro on them. So it'll come through and the Velcro will come up. Now, I think I'll be able to do that on my own. I think I'll be able to put it on my own. If I do that and do the belt, then grab the straps to sort of pull them down, I'll be able to do that on my own. Then I can put the backpack on. Then I can put the shoulders on. Then I'll put I'll have the respirator on as well, so I can clip that to the actual, either under the chest piece, or I can clip that onto the backpack. Oh wait, no, yeah, so it's gonna have to go, yeah, that's interesting actually. So I'd have to go backpack first. Backpack first. That's going to be difficult, because then I won't be able to do the... Actually, no, it doesn't sit that far on my shoulders, does it? No, I'll be able to do the chest plate first and then the backpack. The backpack, I'll just be able to lift it and just grab the backpack straps underneath. Then I'll be able to put the piece of webbing on that holds the canister, screw the canister in, screw the canister to my gas mask, put the gas mask on, put the helmet on and everything, and then get on a horse. Unsolicited shovel picks. God fucking damn it. But yes, that is tonight's stream. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it wasn't a very long one. I do try and plan content as best I can. It is hard to, because I got so many other things on. Like this weekend, I'm going away walking again. So I was actually, get this, I was going to stream this weekend. I wasn't sure whether, obviously I didn't know we had plans, but when my girlfriend told me that we're going out walking with her parents and stuff, I just thought, yeah, with her family, so let's go walking, it's not a problem. But I was going to stream this weekend. I was going to stream on Sunday and Monday, because I wanted to do some really cool stuff with the chest armor, and I was actually going to show you how I do the webbing and stuff, but instead, I'll paint it on stream, then I'll get the buckles and everything done. I'll glue those on off stream, probably, because they're a fucking pain in the ass to do, and I don't want to have to do them on stream and show you, because I need to do them right, and they need to be straight. I'm 2 for 2 on your streams. I've seen both, and I really appreciate that, Hazard 4 Eyes. Seriously, I really appreciate that. That really means a lot. I try to be as informal and not informal, like as in informative even, and chatty and whatever. Randomly earlier, while I was just like heat gunning, I just disassociated for a bit, and I was like, I just didn't say anything. Can't wait to watch that back. But yeah, like I said, this has been a really enjoyable 21. Whoopsie daisy, 21. What the fuck? Back in the day, me putting a sub goal of like 10 people was like fucking peak. Now it's like 100. That's my like base now, and I love it. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are incredible. And we had a hype train. I love a hype train. I haven't had a hype for a hype train. I love it. Like so many people in chat were like, "What the fuck is this? What have I come back to?" I love it. Happy to do anything to put a smile on someone's face. I'd really appreciate it. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Thank you to Galactic Elephant, Mitt Ford. Thank you to Dwayne, the John Roxon. I love that. Thank you so much for all the follows. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs and all the subs as well. And the primes. Thank you so much for the primes. Really appreciate the hydrate. I'm going to finish that off stream. We've got some bits to sort out. But I really appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic. We are, as always, gonna go and raid. God, I haven't checked my phone tight stream. Oh, that's all well and good. Nothing much on this on tonight. I love it when my phone is quiet. Right, let's have a gander. Who is on? Kira's on. Kira Elvenblood is on. Kira Elvenblood is on, and she's painting. We are gonna go and raid. I want to go and raid her. She is amazing. She brought that huge raid to us. I want to go and raid her. /raid channel. And yes, I'm doing it on my PC this time. Right. So CIARA, like that, is it? CR. Come on. _ then blood. Come on, Elvenblood. There we go. Awesome. Right. Before we do, let's get a proper old raid chant going, right? So let's go like this. Let's go. Right, let's do it like that. How about that? I have decided to do that one. We're going to do this one tonight. So if you guys copy and paste mine, I fucking love it, by the way, when we're raiding someone and I just see the raid chant that I put up just in there. It's so fucking cool. It really, really means a lot. Awesome. Right. We are going to go and raid. This is going to be so fucking cool. I can't wait. Thank you so much to everyone who has been here. Thank you so much for joining us. We had over like 25 viewers the whole stream. It really, really awesome of you. So, we are going to go and raid. Thank you so much for being here. I've been Iron Warrior Cosplay. I shall see you all again soon. We have 13 people in the raid. Thank you again. We shall see you on the next stream. Bye for now.
The new Iron